Hello and welcome. Today we're diving into something that's absolutely critical for any modern business, getting all your different software systems to actually talk to each other. Let's jump right in.
You know the drill, right? You've got one app open on one screen, another on the other, and you're literally swiveling in your chair, copying and pasting customer info back and forth. It feels so ancient. And honestly, it's just asking for a typo to mess things up. So why are we still doing this?
Well, that whole copy-paste nightmare is really just a symptom of a much bigger issue, something we call the siloed data problem. It's this idea that your most important business information is trapped in separate little islands, completely unaware of each other. So picture this. Your customer information, that's all nice and tidy in Salesforce, but the order data for that same customer, that's locked away in a totally different system like SAP. And you guessed it, their payment history is in another system like Razorpay. Each system only has one piece of the puzzle, so nobody has the full picture.
So how do we fix this? How do we connect those islands of data? Well, that's exactly where Salesforce integration comes into play. It's the key to breaking down those silos. Think of Salesforce integration as a digital bridge. It's what connects Salesforce to all those other systems, creating this automated highway where information can just flow back and forth, no hands required. It's the end of manual data entry. So what does this digital bridge actually do all day? Well, it's focused on 4 key actions. It can send data out from Salesforce, receive data coming in from another app, it works to keep the data synced between 2 systems, and it can update information automatically when something changes on either end.
And here's the thing, Salesforce almost never works alone. In the real world, it's always in a constant conversation with other systems. We're talking about big ERPs like SAP, payment gateways, banking systems, marketing tools, even custom-built apps your company might have. Integration is what makes that conversation possible.
Okay, so we've covered the theory, but what does this actually look like in a real day-to-day business? Let's walk through a couple of quick examples. This is a classic one. A salesperson closes a huge deal. They go into Salesforce and change the opportunity status to close won. The second they hit save, bam, the integration automatically fires off and creates a new sales order in SAP. The sales team doesn't have to do anything else, and the operations team already has the order. It's seamless. Or how about this? A customer pays an invoice online. The moment their payment is approved by the gateway, that information is instantly pushed to Salesforce, updating the customer's record to show they've paid. This means your customer service team has a real-time, up-to-the-second view of every account. And it's not just about sales and money. Imagine your HR team hires a new employee and adds them to the main HR system. An integration can take that data and automatically create their user account in Salesforce, assign their training tasks, and get them all set up from day one. Okay, this all sounds pretty magical, right? So how does it actually work behind the scenes? Let's pull back the curtain and look at the basic architecture. When you boil it down, data usually moves in a simple 3-step journey. You've got the source system where the data starts, say SAP. You've got the destination, which is Salesforce. And sitting right in the middle, managing the whole show, is this crucial piece called the integration layer, or as it's more commonly known, middleware. The best way to think about middleware is as the air traffic controller for your data. It's this specialized platform that sits between all your apps, carefully directing the flow of information to make sure everything gets exactly where it needs to go, safely and on time. And that traffic controller has a ton of important jobs. It handles data translation, making sure SAP's language gets converted into Salesforce's language. It deals with errors if a connection drops. It manages security, keeps detailed logs of everything, and even has built-in retry logic so that no piece of data ever gets lost. It's really the unsung hero of the whole process. So understanding that basic structure, source, middleware, destination, is the perfect first step on your learning journey.
And hey, this is just the beginning. In our next few explainers, we're really going to get our hands dirty. We'll dive into the nitty-gritty of things like REST and SOAP APIs, connected apps, webhooks, platform events, the works. We'll look at the different patterns for moving data and how to handle things when they go wrong.
At the end of the day, remember that integration isn't just about technology. It's a business strategy. It's about making your company faster and way more efficient. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. Now that you get the basics, what's the very first manual process at your job that you'd love to automate?